Alright, you guys are not going to believe this place. Your eyes are going to bug out. I made a quick tour through here just a second ago. Your eyes are going to bug out. We are at Mopar Perry's. This is Mopar Perry Part 2. This used to be his old machine shop and an auto parts store, and I think he's mostly had Mopar parts, and there's a lot of new old stock parts in here. There's engines, headers, transmissions, intakes. I mean, you can't see the yard. I'm not going to show you the yard or anything, but it's just packed full of everything you could ever imagine. And it's not just Mopar. We have parts, we have things other than Mopar in here, but your eyes are going to bug out when you see this. Come on in, let's go see Mopar Perry. You're going to love this. Come on in, Rust Queen. I've got the Rust Queen on video today. It's a little dark in here, so I'm going to have a light kind of flashing around. And we'll see if we can round up Mopar Perry here in just a second. But in the meantime, I'm looking over here at the wall. I see grills all over the place. I see a Mustang grill. I see a lot of Mopar stuff. Up there, as we're walking in, I see engine blocks, aluminum and connecting rods right here. See if we can find Mr. Mopar Perry. Mr. Perry!
We're over here.
You're over here. Let me ask you something. Come on over this way. Tina said that she didn't have time to get the makeup on him and everything. You'll have to take him rude and crude just like he is. What do we have right here? That's the first thing I notice when I walk in.
That's just a regular old C4 Ford transmission with a clutch disc hanging on it.
Oh, okay. It's a C4 Ford
Yeah.
transmission. You got connecting rods here, aluminum rods.
Most all that stuff's Hemi stuff.
Hemi stuff.
And,
What's the block?
426. That's a 360 Chrysler, that stroker engine.
All right, you're going to bug out. Tina, pan over here. Look inside. We've got a 67 Barracuda, and I mean it's totally. It's everything. It's the seats and everything look like no one even sat in them. It's a 4-speed car.
Factory 383 4-speed Formula S. That car hadn't been outside since 1978.
Let's get that again, Tina. Back this way. Tell us about the car, Perry.
The car hasn't been outside since 1978. It's 383 4-speed Formula S car.
Formula S 383. I noticed you've done some work on the rear end back here.
Yeah, I moved the springs inboard so you can get some fat tires under it.
And it looks like a Dana rear under there too.
Yeah, it's a Dana.
A Dana. Here you go, Tina. 383 4-barrel Formula S. I want this car. Don't think that one's going anywhere? Here we go. I see it's got headers too. 383 with a set of headers already installed. All I gotta do is tow it home. Okay, let's see.
That's the original block for that car.
Original block for the car. Alright, let's walk back this way. I see pistons and rods. You got a lot of new old stock and everything here, don't you?
All that stuff there is new. We're putting a 540 Chrysler Wedge engine together. And, let me get that old piston out of the way there. That's what's wrong on there.
540, what engine?
540 Mopar.
Mopar.
Based on the 440 engine.
Okay, here's a crankshaft or something. What is that?
That's a 4.5-inch stroke Hemi crank that's going in that engine.
Wow. Alright, let's walk around the other side. Alright, Perry, I see rocker arm shafts all over the floor here. That looks like Hemi to me. I see one on this big slick here. What you got here?
That's a 392 hydraulic rock arms, but I drill them and put adjusting screws in them and put solid lifter cams and make them adjustable rock arms. Cool. Drill them and tap them.
Rock arms all
but
over
there's
the
392s, 341s, Chryslers, DeSotas. Yeah, they're for different Hemis.
All right, let's take a look at this car right here.
That's a Plymouth Arrow 78 model. Just putting a frame in. I bought that car back in 79, I believe it was. And it got kind of messed up with the loaning situation, and so I'm just redoing it.
So you got the roll cage.
I hadn't got the roll cage started yet. I've started with the frame rails and the front suspension and all that mess. But
and what kind of front suspension are you putting on it?
that's a Dodge Colt.
Dodge Colt.
Dodge Colt front suspension.
So what was your plan for this?
It's going to be a street car.
Street car?
Street car.
It's going to be
That's
wicked.
what it's always been, was a street car.
Okay, let's wander through here.
Getting a 383 in it.
383 street car in a Dodge.
No, that's a Plymouth Arrow.
Plymouth Arrow. Okay.
Plymouth Arrow. Straight as an arrow.
Straight as an arrow. Mopar Perry, the Magic Man. What you got on the stand, Perry?
That's just a standard 440 with it's got aluminum rods, but it's a good 440, but it's nothing big. Now we got a 400 stroker here. Yeah, that's a 400 stroker Chrysler, and this is a 440 that's going to get twin turbos.
440 with twin turbos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ought to be fun.
Going in a Mercedes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I see intake here.
That's a 455 Pontiac with the 400,000 stroker kit going in it. That's a 394. No, that's the 428 Ford block. The other one's a 500 Cadillac. Tall deck 427 Chevrolet engine on the stand.
Right back here. All right, I see a monster right here. I don't know what you've got, but we need to find out.
That's an 80 model Dodge Diplomat that I'm building for the gear jammer class. It's going to be a 500 cubic inch 440 type engine with Doug Nash 5-speed down the rear. It'll be a full frame car, but just a gear jammer.
Full frame car, Doug Nash 5-speed. This is a subframe or total full frame?
It's full frame car.
Full frame car? So you just set the body on the full frame?
Yeah. And this is a Dodge Challenger. A small Dodge Challenger front end under that car.
Okay, I'm going to turn the light on back here.
Excuse my writing on the car, but it's easy to keep permanent notes.
Yeah. Let's see, you got a rear end in it. Tina, can you get a shot on the inside? Is that enough light there to get anything on the inside? That's going to be wicked.
I don't know about how wicked, but it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it will be fun. And this is going to be a street car, he said?
be streetable.
Streetable. Okay, there you go. Streetable.
It'll have all its original wiring and windshield wipers and all that mess on it. It'll be streetable.
Crankshafts everywhere I look. I see crankshafts. I see carburetors. Wait to see the carburetors in the back. See an old thermal quad down there, bunch of Hollies, 2 barrels, looks like off a 6-pack, 4-barrel Hollies, they're all underneath.
There's several Holly carburetors around. That's what we ran for 50 years.
I love Hollies. What do we have back here, Gary?
That's the bolt bends and brace fittings and the tool racks and all. I used to be a full-fledged automotive parts store. Just couldn't compete full-time with AutoZone and Advance.
AutoZone and Advance. Well, you got specialty stuff.
Oh yeah. I just quit trying to compete with them, and I don't run it as a business anymore, but I still have my stuff.
Yeah, you got racks of tools, and I see parts catalogs and nuts and bolts and studs and lug nuts, and
This is old mag wheel lug nuts.
I'll tell you what, you have the inventory here. Okay, let's go try another area of the shop. See what else. Oh, well, step out here. Come on, step out here a minute. Go up, flash up on the wall. I see headers hanging all over the wall. I see shorties, and what you got up there, Gary?
That's a set of block huggers for a small block Chevrolet. That's a rear dump small block Chevrolet for like the Camaros, the S10s. That wall there used to be strictly motorcycle, all motorcycle stuff. But,
And all these are new, right?
yeah, that's new stuff.
So all new stuff. Wow.
Most of the stuff in here is new.
Okay, let's go check another part of the shop. Pistons everywhere, aluminum heads, crankshafts, a bell housing for something.
That's an old Hemi.
Old Hemi.
Well, it's 4 to 5 speed going to an old Hemi.
4 to 5 speed going to an old Hemi. And Hemi valve covers right there. And we got crankshafts galore. I think you said you had hundreds of crankshafts?
Yeah, I got more crankshafts than I can count, probably.
And what are the heads?
That's Keith Black stage 4 or 5, stage 2, I'm sorry, aluminum Hemi heads.
Keith Black stage 2. What will they fit?
426. They was actually on the 500, putting new valves in them, and they'll be on the engine soon.
And the heads to your left right there, what you got right there? There's aluminum heads on the shelf. Or it looks like aluminum from here, maybe not. Yeah, right here.
That's V10 Viper.
Viper.
V10 Viper. It's going on the V10 engine over against the wall.
Oh, so you got a spare V10 Viper engine in stock too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
man.
putting one of them in a 67 Dodge Dart.
All right, we're gonna walk back over in this corner over here and see what we have here. Oh, we got another car here too. We got to get on camera.
That is an all fiberglass duster.
All right, this right here really intrigues me. It's white. It's obviously fiberglass. Looks like a duster. What do you have?
It's an all fiberglass duster. It was originally a steel car. I wrecked the car back in 98, 99 and rolled it several times, and so I made a fiberglass body and put on it.
You made a fiberglass body.
Made a fiberglass body. Narrowed it, shortened it, altered the wheelbase, even made the doors.
And you've had this how long?
I've really had the car since 1971. There's nothing on it that's left with that 1971 car.
I see.
It's still the same car.
Well, you got some giant wheel tubs in there. Nice roll cage. Glass light back here. Hoops for the drive shaft. See, he's putting floors in it. What engine were you going to put in this?
It's going to get the 440.
440.
It's just a regular bracket car.
Wow. I'm seeing blocks, crankshafts, heads, every direction I turn. I see a lot of this stuff is Hemi.
I think all of those engines over there are the early Dodge or DeSoto Hemi engines.
Early Dodge DeSoto Hemis. What you got back here?
That's a 400. The other one's a 455 Oldsmobile. 440s in the back. These other engines are 426 Wedge, old 63, 4 and 5. 426 Wedge engines.
426 Chrysler Wedge?
Yeah, Dodge, Plymouth, they were.
What's on the stand?
That's the V10.
The V10 Viper. Where's the 426 Wedge?
That's
Right
a
there.
426 Wedge. Guy's on his way from California right now to pick that engine up.
Man,
Driving out here to get it.
really? And you got what?
That's another 426 Wedge, and those are 392, 354 Chrysler Hemis.
392, 354.
This is an old 241 Dodge Hemi.
That block there?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is 392 Hemi.
392 Hemi. Wow.
That is a 354 Hemi. These rods and pistons are going in a DeSoto 330 Hemi with the pretty good size overboard.
So you have Hemis of every size, basically, and wedges of every size, Mopars plus
I would say I got at least one of all of them.
GM Fords and GM
Even got the
Fords.
GMs and the Fords.
Wow. 426 wedge. I love a 426 wedge. My buddy had a 64 Plymouth Sport Fury with a 426 wedge. Man, I love that car, and I always
There's
was
something
fascinated by
special, and a lot of people don't put them in the category as the Hemi, but that engine will run with a Hemi in street form.
Really?
Yeah.
His car was wicked. It was fast. Now, how many years did they make the 426 wedge?
3 years.
3 years.
3, 4, and 5.
So that's kind of a rare block too.
Mm-hmm.
And that was replaced with the 440?
Yes. They replaced it in '66 with the 440.
And I see a bell housing right back in the back.
That's scatter shield for a Hemi,
Scatter shield.
440.
Scatter shield for a big block Chrysler. Okay, let's go see what other treasure we can dig up. All right, this car intrigues me. It's obviously been modified, other than making a hand-built fiberglass body and chassis and everything. What have you got? What else you have here?
Well, when I wrecked that car with the steel body on it, I had to make the fiberglass body, and while I was doing it, I altered the wheelbase on the car. I moved the rear wheels forward right at a foot, and then I came in and took 8 inches out of the body here and then reinstalled the wheel well. That trunk area on this car is 8-10 inches shorter than a standard Duster.
Wow.
You don't see it, but it is.
Look the size of the tires on that. I mean, you got plenty of wheel well too.
Oh yeah, it's got plenty
Let me
of
see,
wheel
let me get some light on that. Plenty of wheel well beyond that.
The front wheel's been moved forward 6-8 inches, and the whole car's been altered.
And you did this yourself?
Yeah, we did it here.
Did you get a shot of the steering wheel and the instruments in there?
That's an original Plymouth steering column.
This would make a fun toy for somebody.
Oh, that's a fun car. That is a fun car. It goes straight.
It goes straight.
Yeah.
It doesn't go around curves very well though, right?
No.
How fun is it?
And I hope it don't get on its top again.
Enough fun to get on its top, okay.
I hope it don't do it again.
Awesome. Let's go check out some more shop. There's just too much to see.